is going around that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are splitting up. The tabloids are all over it. He's been out of the house. They haven't seen the two of them in public in 47 days. And so people are buzzing.
Your mom said she had been praying for you and your husband for 20 years.
Bennifer shipper.
I know.
The OG Bennifer shipper.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
No.
Did you know Ben?
I think when we were together 20 years ago, my mom really liked Ben. She loved Ben. We all did. And so maybe she did. I don't know.
The real reasons behind Ben Affleck's decision to end his relationship with Jennifer Lopez are finally out. From their first encounter to the final straw that broke the camel's back, we've got all the inside scoop. Stick around as we reveal the shocking truths and hidden details that led to the downfall of one of Hollywood's most talked about couples.
We met at parties.
We met like at a couple of parties, you know, we barely paid any attention to each other.
Yeah,
just like hi.
Yeah.
You know,
She doesn't necessarily say you iced me.
No, iced me.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, two of Hollywood's biggest names, first crossed paths in 2001. At the time, Jill was married to Chris Judd, but by July 2002, she filed for divorce. By November, she and Ben were engaged. Their romance quickly earned them the nickname Bennifer, capturing the fascination of fans and the media. The couple planned to marry in September 2003, but just days before the wedding, Ben called it off. The official reason given was the intense media scrutiny surrounding their relationship, which made it difficult for them to have a private and intimate ceremony. However, sources close to Ben revealed that there was more to the story. Ben began to have serious doubts about their relationship, feeling overwhelmed by Jill's controlling nature. He realized that many of his concerns about the wedding plans were being dismissed, and he was uncomfortable with how everything was happening. This led him to take a step back, deciding to cancel the wedding, leaving Jill devastated.
Back in the early Ben days, because there's the before Ben and then the now Ben. We actually have a soundbite from your 2002 album. You're talking about your relationship with him. Let's take a quick peek at that.
Boy.
Feel like you have a partner, you know what I mean? Somebody standing by your side who supports you and is your best friend.
Nothing has changed.
Isn't that so?
I say the same thing now.
But you feel that way about him now.
I do.
Almost 2 decades after their initial breakup, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez stunned the world by rekindling their romance in 2021. Both had experienced significant life changes since their first engagement. Ben had married and divorced Jennifer Garner, while Jill had a series of high-profile relationships, including a recent breakup with Alex Rodriguez. Their reunion began quietly, but it wasn't long before the media caught wind of Bennifer 2.0. The couple became a paparazzi favorite once again, dominating headlines and social media with their every move. Just a year into their revived relationship, Ben and Jill tied the knot in a lavish ceremony. The quick turnaround from rekindling their romance to getting married left many fans wondering if they were rushing things. Unfortunately, their marriage hit rocky terrain almost immediately. What was supposed to be a romantic honeymoon quickly turned sour, with reports surfacing about constant arguments and tension between the newlyweds. Ben began to feel a haunting sense of déjà vu, realizing that many of the issues that plagued their first attempt at marriage were resurfacing. Despite the years apart, it seemed that the core problems in their relationship remained unresolved.
Have a good day. You got it.
One of the primary sources of tension between Ben and Jill was their different personalities and lifestyles. Jill was known for her perfectionism and desire to control every detail of her life and the lives of those around her. Ben, on the other hand, has a more laid-back, carefree attitude. This fundamental difference created persistent friction in their relationship. Jill's control extended to Ben's personal habits. She imposed strict rules on his drinking and smoking, areas where Ben had struggled in the past. Her zero-tolerance policy towards alcohol was particularly difficult for Ben, who has a long history of battling addiction. Jill even monitored his drinks in public to ensure he wasn't consuming alcohol, a move that many saw as humiliating for Ben. She also imposed dietary restrictions and exercise regimens on Ben, hiring a nutritionist and a personal trainer to ensure he followed a strict health plan. These measures made Ben feel controlled and suffocated, adding to his growing resentment. Jillow's need for control didn't stop at Ben's habits. It extended to his social life and hobbies as well. She disliked some of Ben's friends, including his longtime buddy Matt Damon and NFL star Tom Brady. Jillow's influence over Ben's social circle was a constant source of tension, with Ben feeling torn between his wife and his friends. A particularly glaring incident was when Jillow sold Ben's collection of prized motorbikes without his consent. Biking was one of Ben's favorite hobbies, and this act felt like a deep betrayal. Public humiliations were another significant issue. Jillow's tendency to control Ben in public, including checking his drinks for alcohol, often left him embarrassed. Fans and the media picked up on these moments, speculating about the state of their relationship behind closed doors. The arguments were reportedly even worse, with sources claiming that Jillow's temper and controlling behavior were relentless. The constant stress and control took a visible toll on Ben's mental health. People noted how miserable he often looked in public appearances with Jillow. Fans also noticed the stark difference between his behavior when he was alone versus when he was with her. His unhappiness became a topic of discussion, with many sympathizing with him and criticizing Jillow's behavior. Ben's facial expressions and body language in public often spoke volumes. He appeared drained and unhappy, a stark contrast to his earlier, more carefree self. Fans took to social media to express their concerns, with some predicting that the relationship wouldn't last due to the visible strain it was placing on Ben. One person wrote, "Ben looks so miserable every time he's with her. It's sad to see. She doesn't love Ben, she loves money and betrayed him by publishing intimate love letters so she can make money with a boring album and movies." Another one added, "It's like Ben wanted all the things that make life wonderful, a few drinks, the odd junk food, the freedom to choose ... For me, these things are what keep life super wonderful." It's clear that the pressure of maintaining a facade for the public, coupled with private issues, left Ben feeling trapped. Despite his efforts to make the marriage work, the combination of Jillow's controlling nature and the public scrutiny proved too much. Ben's mental health and well-being became a priority, leading him to make the difficult decision to step away from the relationship.
I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams.
Jennifer Lopez has long had a reputation for being a diva, known for her demanding nature and high expectations. From her extravagant dressing rooms to her specific food and drink requests, she maintains serious standards. However, her career recently faced a setback when her tour flopped, leading to low ticket sales and the cancellation of several shows. This failure significantly impacted her mood and behavior, creating even more tension in her marriage to Ben. Jillow's frustration over the tour's failure intensified their arguments, and her diva attitude became more pronounced. The breaking point for Ben came during a particularly nasty argument related to Jillow's professional troubles. As her career issues worsened, so did their problems at home. The arguments grew more frequent and intense, with Jillow's anger spilling into their personal lives. One specific incident was the final straw for Ben. He decided he couldn't endure the toxic environment any longer and left their mansion, moving into an expensive $100,000 a month apartment in Brentwood. This move highlighted his desperation to escape the toxic situation. The fact that he chose to live near his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, suggests he values the stability and support he had with his previous family, a stark contrast to the tumultuous environment with Jillow. Meanwhile, their luxurious mansion is up for sale. Despite its prime location, they are expected to sell it at a loss, trying to move on from this chapter as quietly as possible. This financial hit underscores that Ben prioritizes his mental well-being over money. Despite their marriage falling apart, Jill isn't giving up. Reports indicate that she has tried to reconcile with Ben multiple times and continues to wear her wedding ring in public, hoping for a reunion. She's putting on a brave face in interviews and appearances, but sources say she's struggling with the separation. Jill has made direct appeals to Ben and attempted to address the issues that caused their split, but so far it hasn't worked. Ben, it seems, is not interested in reconciling. What do you think about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez's relationship journey? Do you believe they can reconcile, or is this the end of Jennifer for good? How do you feel about Jill's diva behavior and Ben's decision to leave? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates on your favorite celebrities. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video.